Battery-powered snowblowers have quietly evolved from backup tools into full-scale winter machines, capable of replacing gas models in real-world conditions. Modern brushless motors, high-density lithium packs, and efficient auger systems allow these units to chew through fresh, wet, and even compacted snow without choking, while keeping the operation cleaner, quieter, and far easier to maintain. In this video, we break down what actually matters: torque efficiency under load, realistic clearing width versus claim numbers, cold weather battery endurance, and how different chassis designs behave on uneven driveways. No hype, just an objective, engineering-focused look at the models that justify their price and the ones that don't. Landing in 5th place is the Westinghouse WSnow20, a corded snowblower that earns its position not through brute force, but through how consistently it performs on tight suburban driveways and packed morning snow. It relies on an 1800-watt motor, and that already defines its personality. This isn't the machine that tries to compete with heavy gas units. It's the machine that does exactly what urban winter maintenance demands, without stalling or losing torque mid-pass. The steel auger is the highlight here. It's not a cosmetic upgrade, it genuinely bites into wet layers and pushes them out with enough momentum to reach the advertised 25-foot throw, provided the snow density isn't extreme. The dual LED headlights also show their worth in real use. Clearing at dawn or after work feels noticeably safer when the beam cuts across the chute line. One thing the WSnow20 does surprisingly well is maintaining output close to its rated 680 pounds per minute, but only as long as the snow isn't heavy slush. The chute adjustment mechanism is smooth, though you can feel that it prefers deliberate, gentle inputs rather than rough handling. The drawbacks? They're reasonable for its class. Being tethered to a cord means you have to plan your movement. Awkward yard layouts can turn the cable into an obstacle. And when drifts climb above mid-shins, the machine begins to lose pace, often requiring 2 passes to avoid overloading the motor. Still, its 5th place is well-deserved. For everyday driveway clearing, it stays predictable, efficient, and mechanically honest about its limits.
Landing in 4th place, the PowerSmart 40V stands out as a cordless snowblower built around mobility and simplicity rather than brute force. Its 40V 4.0 AH battery gives about 20 minutes of real runtime, not much, but surprisingly effective for quick morning cleanups on light powder. With a 21-inch clearing width and a modest 6-inch depth rating, it handles a typical suburban driveway in one steady session, keeping auger speed high enough to throw snow close to the advertised 30 feet when conditions are right. The machine's biggest strength is ease of use. One-button start, quick setup, and genuinely one-handed steering make it ideal for those who want a tool that doesn't fight back. The LED headlight is bright enough for evening or storm clearing, and the brushless motor keeps noise low. Its 4th place ranking reflects a balance of strengths and limits. Runtime is the main drawback. Heavier snow or long driveways will demand a spare battery. Deep drifts also slow the unit down, sometimes forcing 2 passes. Build rigidity is average, and you can feel some housing flex on tight turns. Still, as a lightweight, cordless choice for fresh, fluffy snow, the PowerSmart 40V earns its position with honest, predictable performance.
Taking 3rd place is the SnowJoe 48V, a cordless unit built around the brand's Ion Max dual battery system. With 2 4AH packs working in parallel, it delivers a surprisingly consistent torque profile, making it feel stronger than its compact footprint suggests. On light to moderate snowfalls, the machine's 18-inch clearing path and generous 10-inch intake allow it to handle patios, sidewalks, and short driveways without bogging down. Its rubber-tipped steel auger is the standout feature here. It bites into packed layers more confidently than most lightweight cordless units, and when conditions are right, the SnowJoe manages throws up to 20 feet. Not spectacular, but reliable. The 180-degree chute control is smooth and quick to adjust, which matters when you're trying to keep snow away from walls and cars during narrow passes. Night operation is surprisingly convenient thanks to the bright 2-watt LED that actually illuminates the auger line rather than scattering light uselessly. Mobility is another key advantage. No cord, no setup fuss, just drop in the batteries and go.
And for regions with regular storms, expanding runtime is as simple as picking up extra Ion Max packs. Still, its third-place position comes with caveats. The machine isn't ideal for heavy, wet snow. The auger slows down, and the compact chassis makes it easy to overload the intake if you push too fast. Build quality is functional, but not premium, with some flex in the chute assembly.
Holding second place in the ranking is the Greenworks 80V, a cordless snowblower that behaves much closer to a light gas machine than a typical battery-powered unit. The high-voltage system gives it a noticeably stronger, more consistent torque curve, making the 20-inch clearing path feel surprisingly assertive on packed residential snow. It's one of the few cordless models that can chew through 8 to 10 inches in a single, confident pass without dropping RPMs dramatically. The brushless motor defines this machine's character. Quiet, smooth, and maintenance-free, but powerful enough to keep the auger spinning through heavier textures. The 180-degree chute rotation is fast and precise, which is especially useful when working near parked vehicles or house walls, where directional control matters more than raw throw distance. Cold weather battery behavior is the one nuance every owner has to understand. The pack performs excellently when stored indoors, but left outside overnight, voltage sag becomes noticeable. Greenworks actually builds this into the operating logic. If the machine refuses to start, warming the battery indoors for 10 minutes usually brings it back to full output. It's not a flaw, just the physics of high-capacity lithium cells. Its second-place finish isn't without minor limitations. Runtime is respectable, but not exceptional, especially in wet snow. The compact chassis also means you'll feel some vibration when pushing through uneven surfaces, and the machine asks for deliberate, steady pacing rather than aggressive plowing. Still, thanks to its high-voltage muscle, clean operation, and reliable winter performance, the Greenworks 80V stands as one of the strongest cordless options before stepping into premium heavy-class machines.
Claiming first place is the EcoPower Plus SNT2112, a machine that consistently performs above the cordless category and edges into gas replacement territory. Its defining trait is peak power technology, 256-volt 5.0 Ah arc lithium batteries working together to maintain torque even when the auger hits dense, icy layers. On uneven driveways where many units bounce or lose bite, the SNT2112 stays planted thanks to its heavier steel and composite frame and a steel auger that cuts more aggressively than any other single-stage model in this lineup. The 21-inch clearing width may look standard, but in real use it feels bigger because the machine doesn't slow down when taking full passes. With a variable speed auger, you can modulate feed rate on the fly, a meaningful advantage when transitioning from light powder near the garage to compacted plow berms at the street. Throw distance is another standout. In ideal conditions, the SNT2112's 40-foot output is not an inflated number, but something it reaches consistently. Battery life varies with snow type, but the paired 5.0 Ah packs reliably deliver a full driveway session without mid-job swaps. Assembly is also straightforward, a few folding joints and chute attachments, making the machine essentially garage-ready out of the box. Night clearing is comfortable thanks to Ego's bright front LEDs that illuminate the full auger width. Its first-place ranking isn't flawless. It carries more weight than competing cordless models, which some users may feel during tight turns, and the premium price is impossible to ignore. But none of these drawbacks overshadow the core fact: the SNT2112 is the closest you can get to gas performance without owning a gas engine. Power stability, build quality, and snow-cutting authority put it at the top of the list for a reason.
In the end, the real difference between today's snowblowers isn't about voltage or clearing width. It's about how they hold their power when the snow turns heavy, uneven, or icy. The strongest performers proved that modern electric platforms can deliver steady torque, predictable handling, and winter-ready reliability without gas engines, fumes, or maintenance headaches. And while each machine in the ranking excels for its own type of snowfall, the pattern is clear. The future of winter cleanup is electric, efficient, and far more capable than most homeowners expect.